Nation? It's your boy Julian. It's time for another diary entry, guys. And this diary entry is actually going to be a movie review diary entry, guys. Yes, a movie review diary entry. And we're actually going to be reviewing the 2019 movie Bombshell. Yes, the 2019 movie Bombshell. Now, Bombshell stars Margot Robbie, Nicole Kidman, and my girl Charlize Theron. And my girl Charlize Theron plays Megyn Kelly. Look at that. Look at that. Don't you? When I first seen this, when I first seen the poster and I first seen the preview for this movie, I thought that was Megyn Kelly. I really did. That's Charlize Theron. Whoever did her makeup, bravo. I want to commend the makeup team. I just want to commend you because she looked like Megyn Kelly. She really looked like Megyn Kelly. At first, girl, I'm about to say Megyn Kelly. Let's do a comparison. Charlize Theron, Megyn Kelly. They look alike. Girl, so kudos to the makeup artist for that. Because, girl. Okay, so the plot to Bombshell. So, Bombshell really comes right around the time of the Me Too movement, when everything was going on with the Me Too movement. It also is about the Fox News scandal that happened around the Me Too movement. And if people don't know about the Fox News scandal, I'm gonna put some allegedly, which I think he got convicted for it. I know he lost his job, but I don't know the whole story. So basically, the head of Fox News was soliciting women, and basically he was saying, hey, if you go down below, I give you a higher position, or if you go down below, you get the job. Pretty much that's what he was doing. And it's around that whole scandal and what Megyn Kelly went through and what all these women went through under his reign under Fox News. So basically that's what this movie is about. Now, I just want to let y'all know now that I'm not Democrat and I'm not Republican. This movie is very political, and this is not the type of movie that I normally watch, because for me, movies are an escape. That's why I guess I like Disney so much, because, you know, with Disney, no matter what drama goes on, it always ends with, and they all live happily ever after. And I like that, because movies are an escape. So I kind of try to stay away from like political dramas or anything like this, but this movie right here, girl, I had to see this movie. This movie is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. So I just want to let y'all know, if y'all get triggered, if you're a Democrat or you're a Republican and you get triggered, you might not want to watch this video. You might want to watch, because you're gonna get triggered. Also, my movie reviews are actually spoiler free, so I won't spoil the movie. So if you want to go see this movie, I won't spoil it for you. I'll just tell you my opinions. And also, my opinions is subjective. What I try to do with my movie reviews is I try to give you a basis so that way you can make your own opinion if you want to see this movie or not. And what I mean by that is sometimes I like movies that maybe you're not gonna like, and sometimes you like movies that I'm not gonna like. Movies is subjective. So with my movie reviews, I try to give you an opinion so that way that you can base your opinion of whether you should see this movie or not. But you should see this movie. So let's dive on into this review. What I liked about this movie, like I said, I'm not a political person. When I vote, I don't vote Democrat and Republican, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't vote Democrat or Republican. I vote for whatever candidate I feel that's best for the job. That's what I do. Because I don't believe that just because you're a Democrat, you're gonna be the best president, or just because you're a Republican, you're gonna be the best president. Because I know some people that, he Republican, so I'm gonna vote for him. I don't give a care if he's trash or orange Cheeto. I'm gonna vote for him. And I'm like, really? He's fucking up the country, but you still gonna vote for him? And the same thing with Democrats. I don't think because he's Democrat that makes him a good candidate. I don't think that. I feel like I go for who is better. And right now, y'all man fucking up. Just saying. But One thing that I liked about this movie is it gave you insight into the political world. And it also gave you insight into how news organizations work. And it showed that news organizations have evil and they have bad and they have good in them. Because some of the people that were actually Republican were like, oh, I don't like this man. And some people that was actually Democrats was, I don't like this man. You know, it gave you insight that to show people, and I really do feel people should watch this. I feel like we all have a little conservative and a little liberal in us. I don't give a care what you say. You can say I'm all conservative. No, you're not, because you liberal on some stuff too. If you like to go in the store and buy all different kinds of food, that's kind of liberal. That's kind of liberal. So we all have a little liberal and a little conservative in us. And I liked it that movie showed that. That showed that, yeah, these people are conservative, but they have a little liberal in them. And yeah, these people are liberal, but they have a little conservative in them. Actresses and the actors was amazing in this movie. Like I said, Charlize, girl, that girl, that's why she won that Oscar. She won the Oscar for Monster. Girl, that girl can girl. Because believable, and I believe if something happened to Megyn Kelly, please don't have nothing happen to you, Megyn Kelly. But if something would ever happen to Megyn Kelly, Charlize could replace Megyn Kelly and none of us would know. None of us would know. None of us would know that's Charlize Theron unless she come out and say, hey, I'm Charlize Theron. We would know. We'd be like, girl, I didn't know that. That's how good the actors, and they had top-notch actors. Nicole Kidman, my girl Nicole Kidman can do no wrong. Margot Robbie, I mean, the elevator scene, and I don't know everybody's seen the elevator scene from the trailer. What I love is when actors can act without saying anything. Like they can act with their body. I love that. And you could, when they got into that elevator, you could feel the tension between all three of them in that elevator. That's how damn good the acting was. Because you could, and they didn't say nothing. Like Nicole Kidman said her little line at the end, but you could feel like, girl, this tension in this elevator. I felt like I just was, girl, I gotta get out this elevator. I felt like I had to get out the elevator. And the acting was that's how phenomenal the acting was. Also, another thing that I liked about this movie, guys, is I loved it that it shows that the upper class is not as perfect as we all think they are. And I know a lot of people say, I knew that, but no, it shows. It shows, because we watch movies where the upper class is snobby and evil and everything, and we look at that, but this is, when you think about this, is kind of based on real life, and you actually see that the upper class got real, like Beyonce say, I got real problems just like you, and that they're not as, y'all putting them on them pedestals. What I said about them pedestals, putting them on them pedestals, and they not. And also, this shows you how, when everybody says that people cover for people, this shows you that when you got money, you got money and power, you got people trying to cover for you, trying to make excuses for you, trying to sweep stuff under the rug for you. This movie shows that, and it was just like, oh my goodness, girl, this was going on, sister, why ain't nobody do nothing? But they were sweeping stuff under the rug. I love that the movie showed that and gave you that exit, that inside look into, hey, this is what really going on. And I know some conservatives is probably gonna look at me and say, I seen this movie, that's all they did was just bash conservatives. No, they didn't. Because there was some good stuff in this movie too that shedded light on conservative, because there is some good conservatives. I can't even say it. Conservatives. You see bad conservatives. I can't even say conservatives because they so bad. But I like that aspect that it showed, like it pushed the curtain and you seen behind the curtain. So there wasn't really anything that I really disliked about this movie. This movie was like, I never thought that I would like a movie like this. I really never thought I would like a movie like this. It's crazy though that I actually liked a movie like this. And I felt like it gave a voice to the Me Too movement, and it showed you what women go through and why the Me Too movie was so important, because it gave women that went through stuff voices. Because some women felt like they had to go through it and couldn't say nothing. But the Me Too, no matter what people say about the Me Too movement, it gave some women voices. And that's what they need. If you feel like you can talk to somebody and say something, then you're gonna say it. But if you feel like you can't talk and say nothing, but I can't say one thing that pissed me off. When I went to the theaters to see this movie, they had two arrogant, obnoxious guys that pretty much I thought they were like guys taken out of this movie, because they were so obnoxious, they were so rude. Because this movie is really serious. Like, that's why I say this is not a light-hearted movie. There's not that many jokes, because this is a serious movie. And when serious stuff is happening, these two jerks, these two arrogant sons of bitches, like, they're laughing and giggling, thinking these stuff is funny, and I'm like, you probably the dudes that this movie talking about, because nothing in this movie was funny and hilarious. There's a scene where Margot Robbie's character is in the boss's office, and he's making her lift up her dress, and she's so uncomfortable by that and everything, but she don't want to lose her job, so she's doing it. And these two idiots in the back of me was laughing, and I was like, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. So you think that's funny? Somebody sexually assaulting a woman, you think that's hilarious? I know where your head is. Really? But they were just so arrogant, and it made me so mad, because this movie is so serious, and I feel like people should watch this movie. Overall, Julian Diary gives this movie an A+. The acting was brilliant, and this is a conversation piece. I feel like this movie, not exactly the movie, but like something like the movie, should be played in every workplace to talk about sexual harassment and how you shouldn't go this, because there was some stuff that they said, and people joke, but it's not a joke to other people. You might think that's a joke, but I think that's sexual harassment. I think you sexually harassing me, but people think that's a joke, and I don't understand. So, how did you like this review? Did you see Bombshell? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Hit those notifications so you know every time I post a video. Go ahead and share this video with your friends. Share it with your friends. I love you, Pink Diamond Nation. Peace out.